I didn't used to like the colour of my skin. I mean, how could I when society branded it as a sin, as something bad, a dark entity? No positive light did I ever really see. Cartoons and shows were all the same. Either we weren't there or we were the ones to blame. Total amusement for all the white folk. The goddamn butt of every single joke. It's no wonder at age 6 I began wishing I was white. It's like I knew being that colour would mean no fight, no name calling, no judgments to come your way. Can live your life. Woo! No need to pray for a day when you can be seen as equal. But you do know the rise of one race doesn't mean you fall. Cool? It means we are one, which is what we are. So cut the goddamn white supremacy brakes off the car. Let's have more diversity and better representation without a fight. Because for a long time, I only thought you could be a princess if you were white. I also grew up thinking we were just savages and slaves. Because really, that's what gets taught at school even till this day. And the history you do put in is only the parts you want us to know. But hey, don't worry. We got our one Black History Month to soften the blow. I remember the first time I was racially abused. A group of white boys shouted the M-word and my God were they amused. No heart, no soul, just pure hate. And year after year I carry the same weight. I'm tired. I've been tired. I was what, 12, 13? And it ain't really stopped or improved from what I've seen. It's infiltrated every part of my life. Racism, microaggression, ignorance. Wherever I went, it seemed it was rife. So I never used to get when white people would say, I'm so lucky because I've always got a tan. And I'd just be thinking to myself, well, wouldn't that be nice if that's the only thing that came with being black, man? And God, if I had £1 for every time a white guy would say, you're pretty for a black girl, like that would make my day. No! That comment has never made me feel good, and I've never understood why yous ever thought it would, so let me break that one down for you real quick. When you say that, you are literally cussing off my race and having the actual audacity to do it to my face. And don't even get me started on the, I've never tried a black girl before. Oh, I see. So you want to live out your fantasy, and when you're done, you'll what? Show me the door? Way to make a girl feel special. And I lost count the amount of times I've been asked, what happens to you in the sun? Like, I'm human like you, so what happens to your skin happens to mine. Like, come on, hon. And you know, I've had it in almost every job I've done, so believe me when I say there's nowhere to hide or run. You know, it comes to something when you can't go from one floor to the next without a serving of racism breathing down your neck. Oi, Blackie! 2 men shouted at me, so casual, like it's fine. And I just had to carry on my shift like, yeah, I get this all the time. I was 25 when that happened. I'm almost 33. Yeah, it's still happening at jobs I do now to me. So this one time after work, we were playing a quiz and the question was this, to come up with a swear word different to every group or a point you would miss. So one team dropped the M word. Like, are you bloody mad? Firstly, that ain't even a swear word, and shit, did you want the point that bad? And I can't forget about those times when it accidentally spills out of their mouth. Nah, those ones are the best. Because then they try and backtrack and it's like, well, nah, if you're going to come through with some racism, then say it with your chest. Honestly, it ain't like I haven't heard it all before. It's just another one to add to my never-ending score in my book of racist experiences, which I keep up on the shelf, because if I kept it in my mind, it would really destroy my mental health. I really wouldn't be able to get through the day, so I gotta block out all the racist incidents and things people say. I think what hurts the most in those situations is the silence from everyone. Most people sink further into their uncomfortability, so no speaking out against it is ever really done. This really is another thing that needs to change, because you can't keep sitting on the fence and keep watching this same game whilst it plays over and over, and you watch like a spectator sport. Nah, it's time, if you're about it, to speak up and fight against all the racism being brought. And it ain't enough to be non-racist, sorry not sorry, but that's a fact. Because you're either racist or anti-racist and actively fighting against it, like it's as simple as that. I would love nothing more than for racism and silence over racism to be a thing of the past, so the new generation of children will be supported and not have this same life trajectory at last. One can dream. So, deal with your uncomfortability. I mean, we've been feeling that since way back. Because let me tell you something, there ain't ever been anything comfortable about being motherfucking black.